Welcome back, students. The next topic we are going to see about a work environment. Work environment is the setting, social features, and physical conditions in which employees perform job. These elements can impact feelings of well-being, workplace relationship, collaboration, efficiency, and employee health. So we have some of the aspects of work environment. So first, physical environment. Physical environment is the element is made up of the size, layout and location of the workplace. Whether work is conducted indoors or outdoors, the facilities offered in a workplace and the furnishings used while working. So, the physical conditions employee work under will play a crucial role in enabling employee to reach full potential. Some critical aspects of physical work environment consider below. First, size. The size of working area can have an impact on whether the employee have everything at hand to complete their job, while at the same time significantly influencing how they feel at work. To evaluate the size of workspace, consider the amount of space you have to move freely, whether employee have all the equipment they need nearby, and if the area is large enough to accommodate all staff members. Then layout. Some indoor workplaces have an open floor plan while others use cubicles or other dividers to separate spaces. The design of a workplace may depend on the type of work. For example, a more collaborative environment may benefit from an open layout, while a job that requires discretion would better operate with separate offices to ensure privacy. Next, furnishings. Desk, chair, conference tables, and other workplace furniture can also impact employees on the job. Access to comfortable and adequate seating, clean workspaces, and functional desk can ensure indoor workplace remain efficient. Outdoor workplaces may include comfortable furniture to break times. Then equipment. Some roles require special equipment to do the job that depending on the company, the employer may or may not provide it. Some roles such as mechanic may require to bring their own set of tools. Indoor office spaces are more likely to provide the necessary equipment such as computers, printers and other essential technology used on the job. Next, facilities. Other facilities also can influence how the employee feels physically and mentally during their working life. Being able to take a break or go to the bathroom or essential parts of any productive daily routine. So the location of these facilities can also impact the work environment. Additional facilities such as relaxing spaces, restroom, on-site gym, crashes can also have a positive influence on employees. Finally, we are seeing about location. Some roles predominantly work inside, some spend most of their working day outside, and certain roles may have a mixture of both indoor and outdoor work. Many employers may provide additional facilities or equipment to ensure employees are comfortable while working and productivity is maintained. So these are coming under physical environment. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. Next, company culture. So company culture, beliefs, mission, vision, policies, goals of the company aligned with substantial factor which makes comfortability in the workplace. So here are some of the elements we have, that is code of conduct, encouragement and development, company mission and statement. Code of conduct. Some companies may explain their business culture in a formal code of conduct or provide guidelines for employees. These documents can have uh, following certain conditions when performing tasks as well as when interacting with co-workers, workplace leaders and external stakeholders. These guidelines are often found in an employee handbook. So next, encouragement and development. Some employers directly promote collaboration and teamwork, emphasize positive feedback, and consistently celebrate employees who succeed. Other employers may provide more constructive feedback to encourage employees to improve. Next, company mission and statement. This statement is set of values of the company seeks to advance through its work. While these values may not be discussed daily, they guide every task the employees do on each goal they set as contributor in the organization. So, next factor is working condition. So, working condition has some of the four elements: work life balance, terms of employment, workplace safety, and healthy lifestyle. The following elements determine what their day-to-day may look like and how the employment impacts areas of life unrelated to work. So work-life balances. The number of hours worked each week and when can vary depending on the role, company and industry. Some organizations may promote work-life balance by offering generous paid time off or flexible work schedules. Other employees may encourage employees to work overtime to meet deadlines or to provide 24/7 service to clients. Next, terms of employment. In addition to set hours, these terms may include whether the work is a temporary contract or permanent employment. This element may also include benefits and paid time off stipulations as well. Next, workplace safety. There are nationally mandated workplace safety regulations that all employees must follow. The employer must display the regulations in public space to ensure all employees understand and adhere to these policies. In addition to the safe use of equipment as well as accessibility to exits, emergency equipment and first aid also impact these elements of working conditions. Healthy lifestyle. Some employers may encourage employees to stay fit and eat balanced meals to improve their overall well being. They may even stock healthy snacks, partner with a nearby gym, or host team events that incorporate physical activity. So, the work environment promotes physical activity and may be best for more kinesthetic employee, which is also called doers. Those who work well in this environment are often skilled at and prefer using tools and working with their hands. Jobs with realistic work environments include those in engineering, maintenance, and construction. So it should be investigative. The type of environment is built on critical thinking, experimentation, and problem solving. Much of the work in work environment involves gathering evidence, studying information, and learning as well as making conclusions. Employees who are thinkers can thrive in these environments. Then the work environment should be artistic. The environment encourages innovation and experimentation as well as personal expression. Artistic environments are often best for those known as creators who thrive in more flexible and emotional settings. Some careers that work best in this type are in fields like design, fine art, and performance. So it should be social in nature. The type of environment promotes communication, helping healing and education between employees. Those who do well in the environment are also known as healers and have traits such as kindness, empathy, and compassion. Careers that typically offer social working environments include education, social work, counseling, and nursing. So it should be enterprising. The work environment also involves communication, but as I emphasize in guiding others toward goal. Enterprising environments are the best for persuaders who thrive on competition and prefer to serve in roles that involve selling, convincing, and debating. Some careers that have enterprising environments include real estate, politics, and public service and sales. So it should be conventional. So this environment is built on specifically predictability and organization. Those who prefer traditional environments are often referred to as organizers and work best in settings they have clear order, encourage practicability, and value dependability. Roles that exist in conventional work environments include these in finance, assessment positions, and traditional office settings. So these are about working environment. So here it ends. So next session we are going to see about housekeeping practices. So please stay back.